Welcome to World Cup 2022. Qatar has initiated the World Cup phase, and we already witnessed a major upset in this World Cup early on. Argentina losing to Saudi Arabia 2-1. Absolutely amazing, absolutely shocking as well. Like the way how Saudi Arabia played throughout, it is absolutely brilliance from Saudi. And you know what? Fair play to them. The way how they approached this match, the way how they knew what to do exactly against Argentina, they did that, and Argentina just couldn't cope up with it. Lost 2-1 in the opening match, which could have been a big positive for the players. So, of course, we are here to discuss about what exactly happened, how did it happen, how did this happen, in God's sake. So, let's get into it. And before I start off this video, I just wanted to have a bit confirmation from you guys. So of course, World Cup started and I wanted to make some reviews about the World Cup. So I was thinking to cover up some big teams like Argentina, France, Portugal, etc. Now, primarily, I was thinking to cover only Argentina since I am supporting Argentina for this World Cup. But if you guys want me to cover other teams as well, let me know down in the comment section below, alright? And also, like this video, so I'll know that you guys definitely want this World Cup reviews. So let's get into analyzing this, I won't say upset, but amazingness from Saudi Arabia. And let's start off with the starting 11 of Argentina. Emiliano Martinez as goalkeeper, back four Tagliafico, Otamendi, Romero and Molina. Midfield 3 Paredes, De Paul, Papu Gomez, and front 3 Martinez, Messi and Di Maria. Now this lineup is not exactly the way how Argentina went. So they went more so with a 4-2-3-1 formation, a double pivot of Paredes and De Paul, front 3 or attacking front 3 of Messi as cam, Di Maria on right and Papu Gomez on left, and of course Lautaro Martinez as the striker. Now, talking about this first half, this first match of Argentina, the way how it went and how it ended, we just thought, you know what, this is going to be Argentina's game. This is going to be how we all expected, Argentina dominating Saudi Arabia for the most part. Saudi Arabia did try their best offensively, but they weren't that convincingly in offensive wise in first half though. Second half, of course, we will come on to that. But first half, Argentina were dominating possession and most of the offense. They were keeping the ball as always and not trying to lose it, even though sometimes desperations were being seen from the players, which is why at times they were dispossession and stuff, which of course Saudi Arabia were able to capitalize it. They were trying to capitalize it. The defense was decent in the first half for Argentina, but one of the things that Argentina missed a lot today is one key player, and everybody knows who's that. Lo Celso. Lo Celso used to be that connection between the midfield and the attack. He was the one who, when given the ball, used to service it towards Messi, and that is where amazingness used to happen from Argentina. The way how Saudi Arabia lined up and the way how they went with tactics in this match was just brilliant and really smart as well, I have to say. They went with a high line, a very risky, but due to applying it so well, they were able to capitalize it. And Argentina were just having lanes cut. Like nobody, De Paul and Paredes, when they used to have the ball, it was so much congested in the midfield, so high up top. There were so many players of Saudi, like literally it was very difficult for the balls to be given or serviced towards Messi, who used to of course play in the central area. And many times it was witnessed that the ball used to go in width, like to Di Maria and of course Papu Gomez. But because again the congestion was so much, after that basically it used to reset the attacks. Like Molina, also one thing that I was a bit confused about from Scaloni was that he went with this idea of not overcommitting with his fullbacks, so he let Tagliafico stay back and Molina high up top. So kind of it used to allow Argentina to play like a 3 in the back. But I feel like he should have given a bit risk with trying the team Argentina to not lose possession, as well as try both the fullbacks to play because high up top. Because the thing is, if they would have gone width and they could have allowed Papu Gomez and Maria to of course come in inverted, that would have allowed for more attacks in the central where Messi was operating in, or maybe Messi could have tried shifting. He was of course getting sometimes deep from the midfield, but then again, so much congestion, nothing was literally possible to create, and they were just trying with long ball approaches. DePaul, Paredes was trying to provide long balls and stuff, and yeah, in this match, Messi, especially because of being in that congested area, was given very few service, and it was definitely a tough time for Argentina to create something. Not that this means that Argentina were not able to create, because of course they did strike first, even though it was a penalty though. So around the 5th minute, Paredes was dragged down by the Saudi player. Some people call this a soft penalty, but I feel like he just completely just threw him down. So I don't think that should have been a soft penalty. That should have been probably called up. But yeah, I mean, because we had seen something similar in the El Clasico under Koeman, if you guys remember, when Ramos was, his shot got tucked in, even though we didn't even pretend or actually manage. But that's an old talk, yeah. So just like that, it's in this one, he's just completely thrown down. So it was a penalty. Messi got the ball, and of course you knew he would hit that in, and in a composed way as well. That was a really good penalty. And first goal for Argentina in this World Cup by Lionel Messi. But when talking about open play, that is where Saudi, of course, were doing brilliance. They were playing with the high line, and they were just congesting the area of the midfield area, just disconnecting the midfield and the attack. Of course, Lionel Messi and Di Maria to not create any danger from them, which was a really good strategy from them. And also, while doing that, they were playing offside traps as well, so good that literally, if there was no offside traps, we would have literally seen a scoreline of 4-0 in first half. A brace from Messi and a brace from Martinez. The offside traps were absolutely brilliant. Offside here, offside there. It was just offside attacks. They weren't able to make proper runs. It was just offside here and there. It was so crazy. Like, actually, Saudi did such an amazing job in this match. I'm so surprised. And yeah, just like that, Barcelona, Argentina, of course, were not able to be that convincing in attack. They were trying to, but then of course the high line and the offside traps just completely ruined them. And just like that, Argentina finished our first half score as 1-0. Now, some players that did good in that first half for Argentina, I feel like probably Emi Martinez, I can give a fair shouts, because there were some good saves, decent saves that he did. His ball distribution was also good. Molina going high up top was also really good. Tagliafico was tested as defensive wise, and he also did a decent job in that. I feel like DePaul had a bit tough night today though. Like, I didn't see that physicality in him, but the thing was that I don't feel like DePaul is that ball carrier type of person. He is, I get a bit of Kessie type of vibes from him, like the physical player. So really the ball carrier was being missed in this match. And of course, Messi is there. He could have tried to fill the job, but then the thing is, high up top, then there would be no service or like a big vein inside the spaces. But I feel like Messi, maybe he should have tried being deep and then try to form some connections with Paul or Paredes, because attacks creativity were required. Creativity was important, it was required, and at times they weren't able to do that, and even when they were able to, it was just offside. So yeah, it was just mess for Argentina, except for the penalty goal. And I feel like Di Maria did an okay job, Papu Gomez as well. Martinez was alright, but he had a big chance. I think that was in the second half though, not in the first half. So yeah, Martinez also was okay. Yeah, it was all right from Argentina. Like they were trying, but it wasn't just working. They needed some more creativity, which was not coming in, and also bit timed runs, because everything was offside. It wasn't timed well. It was just brilliance from Saudi and bit of degrading from Argentinian players. But yeah, first half ended as 1-0. Now, of course, second half starts where everything changed. And Saudi Arabia in this match, I feel like did bits in this match. Like in the second half of this match, definitely Saudi Arabia changed the match. And I feel like probably, I wouldn't say this is a story of two halves where Argentina dominated the first and Saudi on the second. It was more so like Saudi Arabia for the starting minutes, for the time when they had to be aggressive and offensive, they definitely were. And they, of course, got their opportunities from those starting minutes. I think the first goal of Saudi actually came in the 50th minute or something around like that, around the 47th minute. And of course, this one, I feel like Emi Martinez should have, and look, Emi Martinez of course could have been a bit fault for that, but the defense as well. Romero, I thought he would do better. I thought he would do better, but the midfield just got opened, the defense got opened, and it was a, I don't know if it's a really good finish, but you know what, it's fair play to the guy. He absolutely hit that in bottom right corner and just equalized for Saudi. It was brilliant. And just not much time after that, they also did the winning goal, which, you know what, all fair props to the guy. He absolutely slayed that in the top right corner. It was absolutely beautiful goal. Martinez just, gave a extension or some shit like that, just completely extended himself, and of course he could not do anything much. It was a beautiful goal. I have to give that fair play to the goal. So yeah, 2-1 just like that for Saudi. And towards the end, of course, Argentina was striving to get that comeback goal, but it just wasn't happening, because in this time they were at least trying to time the runs a bit more better compared to the first half, and Messi was being a little bit more involved in this half than in the first half. But the issue just was that Saudi players were so determined. They were completely determined in defensive wise. Like, a scary incident as well happened where the goalkeeper just literally threw his body on the line for just clearing the ball away, while also getting a Saudi player injured, and he went on the stretcher and stuff. It was horrific. It was horrific. But definitely, what an amazing match. I mean, Argentina could not do anything much in second half. They tried their best, but they just unfortunately couldn't cope up well. And just like that, Argentina lose 2-1 to Saudi Arabia. Absolute upset, but this of course gives invitation, you could say, or you could say that introduction for Saudi Arabia in world football. To many people who doubted them, including me, you know what, fair play for that win. And yeah, Saudi Arabia wins 2-1 against Argentina. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this review, and of course, like I mentioned, if you guys want more, like, and also comment which teams do you think do you want me to cover. I was thinking about, like I said, France, even Portugal for, of course, Ronaldo, but let me know from you guys. And as always, peace. Forza Argentina, I guess.